toss almost between the Atlanta Dazed and Denver Surrender. This time we've got 6 more players on the map, so we should be getting things kicked off right away. Rob HD opening things up for us. Both these teams already fighting it out, clashing in the middle of the map. Denver Surrender getting that initial time.
Yeah, going big early here are the Denver Surrender to get a little bit of that early time, but I think Seal clearing them out. A couple kills coming through the feed for Atlanta Dazed as they're moving through, trying to look towards these green spawns, getting some of this P1 time. We see varying levels of, progress made at P1, really, just because in the end of the day, if you lose second, you're really pissed you even tried P1. So they're going to hold on to the second side spawn there on top green.
Both these teams ready to go. The P2 Roto in favor of Atlanta Dazed. We did see Carly get taken off that 4 streak there, but the teammates trying to hold strong as Denver does push into this P2 basically, I mean, instantly, right? They still got to worry about a couple players over here. Is Zahid going to pick up the first one?
Yeah, some early kills coming through. Denver making it seemingly in to get defense of the hill, but they're waiting on a couple red bodies now to push them as kills are coming through. Socrates going to find one. Look in the back door. He's going to get taken down. We're going to see Atlanta now take over on the point a little bit, but as players are flying in, grenades going off, I don't see anybody getting a trophy down.
Yeah, both these teams got to start using those trophies. It's one of the most important things in this game. But it was like Recon Elite, one of the AR players over here on the Denver Surrender, rocking a dead silencer, so no trophy in the back pocket. But we see Denver Surrender, they get a nice clean break on P2. They hold most of the time, getting ready to rotate on over to P3. Atlanta Day is going to be set up somewhat early here. Denver Surrender getting ready to push this one on in. They're going to have to go through 3 of the 4 players from Atlanta Dazed. One's going to spawn out over towards that Taco Bega coma with the opening pick. It's going to make things a little bit easier for this initial push, but Denver Surrender still trying to regroup.
Yeah, Socrates kind of just buying his time here, waiting for a couple more members to get in on this push as they're both going to get taken out instantly. Wow, that'll put you back another 10 seconds on this break, really, when they do double kill just like that. You get the comms through. Everybody knows, they're aware. A couple kills coming on the outside. Atlanta looking like they're going to get a good hold off here.
Yeah, Atlanta holding strong for now. Got a couple players pushing in. Those players going to get taken down very quickly. Denver, 2 players remaining on this push. Atlanta ready to gun them down. Kill switch gets a few weak, but those players still going to somewhat sneak through. 35 seconds remaining on the P3. Plenty of time to break here, but the rotation going to be coming in shortly. We see some kills back and forth, mostly in favor of Atlanta. I take it back. Denver going to clean up the kills. They get the last little bit of time, but the rotation also coming in over to Barbershop.
Yeah, I love what we're seeing already. Like, even with the spawns, Atlanta Dazed has had to make a commitment to these rotations early. Like, they've had opportunities to run to old, and they really haven't. They've taken the time to set up their spawns, but we've really seen Denver able to break once they get their 4 guys close. They pick up the kills each time. And so here they're going to have to do it again, but they got great scrap again as they're going to hit about 94 and 53. That's about a whole hill ahead, CNK.
I mean, it doesn't matter when Kill Switch is shooting like that, right?
Yeah.
He kills 3 people back alley, holding that one down for the team. Now Denver Surrender getting ready to push this one in, still losing a couple players, but they've got 2 players gearing up to come back alley, one from the middle of the map. Going to be the initial push kind of coming in here, a little bit back and forth. One more player from the middle of the map. That's going to be Socrates picking up a big one, helping the teammates out. A couple big kills from the side of Denver, but that's going to be Coma and Co. getting some kills here as well in return. Kill switch on a 5, looking to make it a 6. Pushes into the hill with the AR, picks up the 6. Goes for a sub, can't quite get it. Gets chowed out by Recon Elite, is going to get taken down. Now Denver Surrender on the time temporarily before Atlanta takes it right on back to get the close spawns. Now the rotation going to be coming through to that P5. We see a little bit of Denver trying to push for this last bit of time. They are going to claim the last 15 seconds, and it looks like they've got the rotation as well.
Yeah, Coma's got to go huge here with how that ended up playing out on the backside in the spawns. He's going to find one. The jig's up. They know he's there. Flies out. Going to find Socrates as well, looking for more. He seems to held it down. The other kills came in for Atlanta as well. They're going to have these spawns now for this. I liked it. They stopped Denver's push in on that last hill. They were more aware of that late Zahid push that comes in, and he comes in hard. And Socrates has also been breaking like a madman in this one.
Yeah, breaking like crazy for sure, but the side of Denver Surrender now trying to get onto this time. Atlanta holding a little bit here, but the chows are going to be coming in a little bit back and forth here, but Denver picking up majority of the kills, including a team kill. That's not going to help out. Shout out Dan Ghosty teaching us how to do it with the grenades, but Atlanta Dazed here picking up some of these kills. 15-second difference so far between the 2 teams, and so far we see the side of Denver Surrender still trying to fight for this last 25 seconds or so. Atlanta trying to hold, but the push is coming through. The kills come through. Socrates with a big one there. Carly still alive, gets taken down as well. Last 20 seconds once again going to Denver Surrender as the rotation comes in.
Socrates and Zahid are just game planning. I swear, these pushes in, these breaks, and like maybe it doesn't work some of the time, but like some of these are just, they're all coming off great plays from those 2. As again, another 20-point lead still for Denver, as it just feels like it's been Atlanta kind of controlling, but Denver's just picking the time away. So we'll have to see how it keeps going. But Carly looking to get a couple kills towards tunnel right away. Yep, they're gonna push them out, and this is gonna be another clean start for Atlanta.
Atlanta definitely wanted to try to get as much time as they can here. Carly off to a great start with the hill, picking up 4 pretty much
Bang.
in a sequence here. Looking for a few more, make it a 5th. Carly is shooting some absolute beams right now. Starting with a 4 streak to begin the map. Getting someone weak, needs a little bit of ammo. I'm going to call the teammates over for a little bit of help here. As the side of Atlanta now still down by about 5 points. Nothing crazy. 30 seconds or so remaining on the hill. We see Denver trying to push in. Both those players get taken down. Como with some nice ones there. Looking for another, but Zahid sneaks in, gets 1 kill before Coma picks it up. Rotation to Taco Bego. Also going to be in for the side of Atlanta Dazed.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to see if Denver can remain strong. They've had the lead this whole time, so I wonder if just the thoughts that you're down will creep in for these breaks, because nothing is new right now. We're having to see Denver break through parts, break through the black gates again, and they keep finding a way. So here we are. They're doing it again as they have the hill.
Yeah, the hill in favor of Denver. Still down by a little bit of time, but they're picking up some of the kills they need to. They need to worry about these spawns a little bit and these players from Denver. Sorry, Atlanta, who are going to be sneaking through Coma on a 5.
Oh,
Back alley is going to be behind a player right now.
oh.
Socrates going to pick up the kill, though. Absolute massive kill there. Now, the time still in favor of Atlanta Dazed. We do hear a streak coming in. Is it going to be able to pick anything up? Yes, it will. Kill switch with a big kill towards that back alley. Going to push up with the knife in hand. Not much you can get done with that. But the push from Denver Surrender comes towards the hill. Coma and Carly pick up the kills. Coma does their life in the process. Some Denver players still close by, 20 seconds or so remaining. So you got to think, like they always do, they break with 20 or so seconds remaining. The P1, P2 Roto coming in shortly.
It's coming down again to it. We're about to get right back to our first rotation, P1 again, and it is going to be only a, what is this, a 3 or 4 point lead, or a 6 or 7 point lead. That is kind of crazy with how this game has gone so far, but gonna need to see Denver in the second set of rotations try and just get a bit better setups. Like maybe they're pushing too far once they get in the hill, but I think it's also because the hill runs out, because like you're saying, it's usually the end time, but here they are kind of holding P1, outslaying.
Zahid with 5 is going to get taken down. 2 big ones from Coma. Needs a little bit of help. Is going to get taken down by Recon. The trade comes in quickly, but Denver still somewhat in control of their hill. But yeah, Atlanta is collapsing on it. Get on the time. Look at that tunnel, though, coming in. Socrates always picking up those clutch kills where they can. The nice little stick coming through from Coma. Coma currently 20 in 13, looking to put the enemy team in a coma.
Yeah, they're really looking to put the final nail on them, or at least let them rest for a while. But still, gonna get picked up off B1, and look at this. I don't want to jinx it, but Denver seem to have green here, CNK. I think they're gonna get a hold.
This is the hold that Denver wants, right? This is a big one for them. They've been doing a good job getting some of those Slayer numbers up over the last probably half of the rotation there. The couple players pushing that back alley. Carly picks up the kill just by laying down there. Zahid is going to get a nice trade. Seal and Coma going to be challenging out shortly. Zahid picks up the first one, looking for the second. He's going to play his life very well. Gets the second as well. Zahid on a 5, make it a 6. Picks up those clutch kills. His team is going to take the lead. This is some massive points coming their way. They can't win it here, but they can get plenty of time towards that. Kill Twitch is shooting some beams.
Yeah, he was logging on to everything. He was looking there, but Rob ended up turning on him and finding that kill, which gave them another big chunk of time. Denver, this could be the blessed break that, or sorry, the blessed, I guess, if you gave it up, the opposite of the break, but just because you'll get spawned near that tin building. But are they reading these players in there already? This is everything right now. Coma looking for one, gonna find 2. The other man went down 2, I believe. There is one last blue arrow that needs to find a way to play his life, and he's gonna get turned on by Coma as well.
Yeah, Coma extending that dead silence. Has the ability to maybe push this one out towards garbage a little bit more. A couple players from Denver trying to push this way. Couple players from Atlanta set up and ready. Coma gonna pick up another kill. Resets the Deddy once again. They've got to try to hunt him down. It's gonna be Rob HD on the job. Coma gets a little bit of help for the kill, but the streak comes in, picks up 1 kill plus another, which is the teammate. Socrates with 1 as well. Make it a second. It's going to clear out most of Atlanta Dazed, but guess what? Coma's still here. The one you actually have to clear out is Atlanta pushing back to reinforce their teammate, but that's going to be 1 down, couple more to go. CO pushes in, gets taken down as well. Denver on the hold. They can win it here. The side of Atlanta have to get a break. We see kill switch from the big door right now. Gets chowed out. Denver getting some big chows in.
What I think is their second defense of a hill is going to be where they put the nail in the coffin. We have the start to a great series, CNK. I couldn't believe Denver's will to just continuously break in that match.
Yeah, I mean, Denver, it was
Wow.
always like with like that 20 seconds left, it was like guaranteed they would break. They
Yeah,
get
with
mini breaks
players are
here.
just able to just flip a switch for search and destroy. Like I have been doing the opposite of that myself, CNK. I've been very bad at search and destroy lately.
Hey, I used to be good at S&D, not anymore. Look at this bomb making its way over towards the B
Oh,
bomb side very quickly. Two players already sneaking through. A couple players well on the way. Then we're going to spot some of these players on the cross. That's going to be three fully crossed. One kind of trapped out, but going to be watching over things. It is going to be Carly, the one player who didn't make it through. Carly picking up a kill as well. Is going to get traded out very quickly, but now Atlanta very much so in the
oh
advantage
my
here.
goodness. Yeah, wow. We see an almost hardpoint approach to search and destroy out of Atlanta instantly. That was like just sheer momentum to the B site as a couple of the kills are traded back. Kill switch finds one, but then is taken down. A 2v1 now as they kind of have a read on Socrates here. It seems like the one man waiting gets double chowed essentially. Denver going to be eliminated and Atlanta with a very dominant round one there.
Yeah, very dominant round one indeed. I mean, anytime you kind of just
I,
sneak in to that off bomb site where literally no one expects you to go right. I feel
mhm.
like nobody expects on the very first round of the game that you're gonna pull some crazy stuff like that, right? You saw the
Yeah.
nades come in and stuff early, so you definitely saw Denver. They were like, "Oh, this is gonna be a traditional A," and it wasn't right. They rushed right over towards B. They
Mhm.
got two players through before they even really got spotted, right? And the other two players made their way nice and slowly. But shout out to Atlanta for that one. Look at Denver answering back by doing the exact same thing.
Oh,
Atlanta, though, they are going to spot this one out. They're going to send some players on the roto. Rob is going to get the opening pick
great
onto Carlos
kills.
automatically. Atlanta on a
Wow.
massive disadvantage in a 2v4.
What is the equivalent to just getting punched in the face and then responding by punching the other right back in the face? The auto beat hit from Denver here, I think, shows a lot of I don't want to call it class, but I want to call it chutzpah. As Seal gonna find a kill to trade it back now. Socrates making a 2v1 again, almost a replica to last match here. Socrates reading him, and the nether guy Childs. We have an equal team on the other side, throwing the play right back at him. CNK.
Hey, you got to do it right. You got to challenge that pressure with pressure. The side of Denver does a good job following up with the exact same play they
Wow.
just saw. Shout out to Atlanta, though. They did a good job trying to get the retake there. Obviously, didn't work out. Ended the exact same way as the
Hmm.
first round did for Denver in a 1v2. Let's get shot there from the back there. So both these teams now going to be tied up 1-1 in the S&D. Atlanta probably going to take this bomb over to the A bomb site, get a little bit more traditional with it. Yes, they are doing that. Denver going to be challenging this one out with pretty much all of their players at the moment. Got a couple players going to be backed off, but Socrates, the most pushed up player, is going to get hit by a nade, gets taken down with a little bit of a wall bang there. Atlanta starting up the numbers advantage. Shout out for the first blood.
Yeah, pretty traditional setup there from both teams on A side, and just not getting the better edge of that. Change on the guillotine as Recon's gonna try and find the kill through. Rob will clean that up for him, and he'll be picked off by Seal back. We're into the 3v2. Zahid getting busy in the back line, but Killswitch will find him again as well. Another big guillotine fight as we are into a 2v1 for this time Atlanta.
Yeah, now Denver. Gonna have one player left. That's gonna be Recon Elite. Dead Silence Pop. That's gonna be gone. Now gonna be able to be heard. Kill Switch hears it immediately. Turns
Wow.
around with the AR. Gets a nice kill. And Atlanta goes at another round here. Get themselves up 2-1. Nothing crazy. Obviously, only being up by a round is really not gonna change anything. But we're 3 rounds in, and already we can tell we are gonna have quite the banger of an S&D.
Yeah, I seeing the decisiveness of both teams this early is just nice. It means you're in for a treat of an S&D because these teams are practiced and they're ready to go. They're warmed up. Like we've seen some good shots so far. Killswitch's been evaporating, guys. So gonna look to. I know Recon can get on the board. He's 0-3 right now. He'll pick it up. That guy knows how to gun. So we'll see how this start goes off for them. But as Denver are gonna take their efforts, bomb kind of rolling back to that truck spot, but they're gonna try to just take up a little bit of the railings in the center art building.
Yeah, taking things nice and easy. They're taking the slow approach. I like this out of Denver. They know Atlanta likes to play a little bit faster, so why let them be comfortable, right? Get them a little bit
Hmm.
out of their comfort zone here as Denver slow things down quite a bit. Trying to play for a pick if possible, watching as many angles as they can. They don't want to let anyone run through for free here. But Atlanta taking things equally as slow, knowing they have to take things slow and low. But see Recon Elite trying to finesse things over towards P1 there by Coma and Seal coming in with a couple kills. That's going to be 2 down. That's going to be a nice answer back as well for the side of Denver. Recon Elite with 1. And Zahid gets
Oh.
spotted out, gets taken down. Now going to be a 3v1. Recon Elite gets taken down, and just like that, Atlanta close out the round.
Yeah, it seemed like almost just setting up the trap when waiting and waiting on both sides. And then, when Atlanta acts, and they find the kills quite quickly after the first one fell. And yeah, just kind of we seen it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of LSELOs, or sorry, LSELO, Albagra search and destroys end up becoming at one point where a team just wants to kind of check their opponent with the how much they're running, and just plug up the art building and see what they hear. We kind of seen that go poorly for Denver, sadly, in the end of it that round. So going to need to see them bounce back here on their defense.
Yeah, the defensive round coming in here. Atlanta pushing up towards that A-bomb site, taking things slow on their offense. The opening pick does come in from Seal, the captain of the team, getting the initial first blood here. Already 6-1 on the map. Seal, S&D, Demon confirmed.
Yeah, he fried that guy. That was a fantastic jump shot from Seal into him right there, finding him through this wall. And I think he's at least sniffed that one out a little bit, or he's hanging out. Killswitch gonna find the one on the other side. Denver is just not sure what to do against these guys.
Yeah, this is an absolutely tough one. When you've got people like Atlanta shooting like this, Socrates, those spots, the bomb planter is going to get the pick. Gonna have to be a little bit careful here, getting aggressive as Atlanta sends one out through the window. That's going to be Coleman picking up the kill. Now Rob trying to get a trade here, trying to help the team out. Oh, gets the mid trade. That's going to be Coleman getting taken down. Now going to be a 1v2. Rob gets spotted. Wow. Killswitch with the kill. I do believe Killswitch is now on a 5.
Yeah, Rob there just, eventually once you shoot, the jig is up, everybody kind of expects you to be at the open, they usually have a guy there. So once you're declared there, everybody kind of knows and you're pinned down. And he had a good try. They got one back there, but Atlanta, again, just, getting the comms out and snapping back when it matters, as they are now up to 4-1. And like you said, we got to see if Killswitch here will finish off the streak.
A Killswitch on a 5. Love to see that out of the boy. Shooting some absolute beams, 7-2 start. Seal with a 6-1. These two players on Atlanta definitely getting it done. But look at the B bomb push coming in. Denver trying to get this push in. A couple players from Atlanta might get spotted out here. Rob with a nice little nade there. This is a whole team contribution, obviously. And that's going to be a nice trade from Carly. Right on back. Killswitch sees these players rotate back, informs the teammates what's up. Seal going to be the most pushed up player. Spots out Recon. Recon gets taken down. And just like that, Denver have to try to reclaim their bomb.
Yeah, Seal getting the comm definitely there and just standing put, only looking for what's crossing his vision, and he finds that kill. The nice accurate shot as he is now 7-1. Like you said, team captain really putting in an effort out there tonight as it is 4-1. Got to see Denver pull something off here. If we're going to see anything going forward, we got to see it now, because you're back against the wall going down to 5-1 now to Atlanta if this ends up getting finished here. But Zahid, he's a playmaker.
As Zahid 1v3 Atlanta Dazed, you've got Carly, Killswitch, and Seal. 3 people who've been beaming all game long. Killswitch watching this door. Zahid goes to push through, gets heard. Killswitch shoots him through the door. And just like that, Atlanta Dazed up 5-1. I tell you what, doors are not safe, Q.
No, you are never safe when Killswitch's gun is looking down your lane, because holy crap. Frying him off of that. The triangle was there. We can see it through the walls. They were ready all to snap up on him once they knew where he was. And Atlanta has really just showed they're in control of this objective on this one too.
Yeah, Atlanta, I tell you what, this is an insanely talented team. Killswitch, though, does get the cruise in the back pocket. Probably going to be calling this one in this round. Up currently 5-1. They open those double doors up. We see the initial picks coming back and forth, but Coma and Carly immediately get some trades. There's going to be a 2v2 now on the map as Recon Elite cleaning another one up. Now Rob HD, Recon Elite versus Killswitch and Carly. You see Carly take the shell, gets the initial kill. Carly pushes up. Recon Elite going to be pushed up towards those stairs over by these closed doors. Now 2v1 in favor of Atlanta.
Yeah, Recon Elite hitting a stun early. Thinks he's going to work off of it. Knew he had the mass, so it really wasn't that much. He's going to back off, but be found by Killswitch. As how many times could we have said that this match? Found by Killswitch, found by Killswitch. As Atlanta cleaning things up in the search and destroy to even the series at 1-1 CNK.
I mean, you have a very close hard point to kick things off, 250 to 214, and now the
offense first here, because you can kind of catch them, maybe just in between matches, the time between, some people just get a little cooled down for the rate of the start, usually get back into it, but I like kind of starting that offense sometimes, right, because then you can catch people off guard and snap an offense up real quick, which helps you in the long run if you're able to do it. Obviously, can all go back the other way where you're caught off cold and you just start off cold, but gonna see it from Socrates early as he's gonna find a kill and Seal. We were saying he's gonna need to do that.
This side of Denver trying to get some pressure on these objectives. We see Recon Elite over towards the B objective. Only one left alive for the side of Denver as Atlanta does a good job cleaning out some of these kills. They clean up the last player. And now they're ready for the second wave. As Denver, the second wave, well on its way. They've got a couple players pushing through pools. Zahid picks up that first kill, looking for a second. Does
Oh,
not quite get it, but Rob HD does pick up one. So it's a little bit of a 2-for-1 on the map. Opens up the A site just a little bit. Only one player for Atlanta pushed up. It is going to be Seal, the captain of the team. We see Socrates pushing through, though, trying to get a little bit of a defense set up for this A point. The A point well on its way. The first tick on the way through. The stack coming in. All these players shooting back right now. Denver picking up some big kills, but Carly going to answer back with one of their own. Carly looking to get a little aggressive on this. Carly going to be able to get one.
wow.
Does get taken down, but that's going to be the side of Denver getting the second tick in. Third tick well on its way, and A is gone.
I swear it's almost like Socrates and them heard us and they were game planning, I'm sure already, to get these players out of these tower positions. Did you see that? Socrates was waiting on party steps, waiting for the kill switch to come up there, found the kill. It all piggybacked off of that, but we are going to see Atlanta get into a good setup to hold this B control, as these first kills, getting them back in their spawn is sometimes everything. As Zahid, look at this, 3 men out to party almost. So he's going to go bottom lockers. They're looking for all these members. Socrates going to find his way around the back and find one. Kills coming back. They're traded back and forth. Rob going to find a couple. This could get them onto the point, CNK.
Yeah, they get onto the point. That's going to be the side of Denver getting the time they need. The first take on B well on its way. The side of Atlanta, they'll have to fight this one back. Kill switch from the field, picks up one, looking for a second, gets the second one somehow. Coma picks up that first one overall, and only one player still pushed up, gets taken down as well. That's a 4-man wipe in Atlanta just like that. They clear things out. They should be able to get this time off as well.
That play's made back the other way. Kill switch answering when he needs to most, clearing those guys off the point. Trades coming through, and they end up just finishing them off and getting pushed up a little bit into this fields kind of area to keep them in the trap. But we're going to see Denver really try to make this push around and get behind Atlanta. See if Atlanta can read this. Carly's going to find the first one. Think the jig may be up, and he's looking for more. Not sure if they are going to see them, as they're running out of time, Denver, here.
Hey, Carly doing a good job keeping everyone pushed back. She's always killing it with that, but the side of Denver pushing up right now. We see Atlanta trying to hold strong. Coma going to pick up the first kill. A couple more players going to be towards that barbecue and your window. And one pushing up from that mid alley as well. That's going to be Socrates trying to get the opening pick. No aim assist on that, but Coma picks it up for the 4-kill streak. One more player pushed up. That's Zahid, gets taken down. Last one left is going to be Rob. No one else close enough to get on the time. And just like that, Atlanta closed out the first round.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of good moments for Denver there, but just really not able to work once the time was under that 30-second mark. They couldn't really find the kills they needed to find a way back onto that B point, and it really just came back down to that kill switch, clearing the point there. 2 kills on that, turning on that box person, because that really that was Denver's chance. They would have had it right there probably if they found that kill, but unfortunately did not, and yeah, we're on to our second round now.
Yeah, second round ready to go. We see Atlanta starting at 1-0. Good job on the defense there, but now Denver get their chance at the defense, something I think they'll be a little bit stronger at. We see the side of Atlanta getting ready to push this one up. Coma currently out of 5, looking to get that 6th. Kill switch also on a 4, maybe looking to get something. Seal going to pick up the opening kill over towards A. Open things up a little bit, but Socrates still lurking towards the top side. You're going to pick up the first one from Tower, looking to get another one. Seal gets a nice kill, though. It's on this initial time, but Denver should be able to collapse on this one if they want to.
Yeah, will it take Socrates coming down from, I think he did come down. He's looking now on either side. He's going to get picked up, actually. And Seal playing his life wonderfully right now. Wasn't able to pick that one up, unfortunately, but I think the damage was sort of done. Getting Socrates off of that radio tower could prove fruitful in the future, as they are kind of getting this white spawn for a bit, and that will be kind of troublesome when there's this many players towards the B side. But behind them, kill switch has gotten set up on the hill. He's going to start picking up. We'll see him get one in the feed. This is now dangerous for Denver, as kill switch is going to look to kill a lot of spawners off of here.
Yeah, kill switch looks for it, but Socrates with a nice clutch kill, looking to get a few more from that top hill. And just like that, Denver pick up 3 massive ones, looking for the last, which is going to be Seal. Seal just trying to stay alive, has a couple players to deal with up here, but the teammates pushing over towards A. They need to get on something. They need to start stopping this time, try to get some ticks on the board. Seal just trying to stay alive, be a distraction, but the teammates from Atlanta on the A point, they get a little bit of initial stack. The first tick not going to come through quite yet, but Carly trying to fight this one off, does not quite get a kill there. We are going to see kill switch still left alive.
Yeah, those were some big kills from Denver. They were originally not having that many members on the A side to defend the 3 members of Atlanta that showed up. but we're able to make a couple kills happen and then again spawn all 4 of them out to this White House side, which is not a formula for success. It is tough to get out of here with these people positioned where they are, as Denver is cleaning up the kills. Couple members pushed upfield. They're gonna have to be the ones to touch B in the end of this. This is the last fight here, CNK.
Yeah, the last fight well on its way. 11 kill advantage to the side of Denver, but we see Atlanta get on the B point. They get right back off of it. The kills coming in for the side of Denver. One left alive, gets taken down. 4 seconds remaining. Carly barely sneaks onto that A point, gets a kill for it as well. Does get taken down from behind. And just like that, Denver surrender with a pretty much flawless defensive victory.
Yeah, wow. It seemed like at the start there was a couple players we seen kill switch, got all the way up to that hill, and just even getting there is enough, sometimes of a feat in itself just cause to get past all the members. But after that, it was just, it was a troublesome with that White House spawn over there. You couldn't really get out if you were Atlanta Dazed. So a strong round from Denver and a good answer back after not just the first round, but that search and destroy. You had to win one.
Yeah, that's a big win right there. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a massive round. I mean, Denver, they come out and they just stomp the defense right there. Now, if you are Atlanta, you have to have equally as well of a defense coming up here. Denver, once again on the offense, they got 3 ticks the first time around. Let's see what they can do this time. They lose the initial player there, but that's not going to hurt them too much. As Zahid is going to be able to sneak through, might be able to do a little bit of damage in the back spawns there.
Yeah, it's a good push through by Zahid. You probably have guys set up a radio tower. Maybe he's gotten the read, but Socrates has not, and Kill Switch will get that kill. But Zahid just wanting to play a bit of, management of numbers and try to find a couple kills so they can actually stack eventually. But he's looking for others, not going to find them as they've kind of rotated around. But one's going to push in. This is going to be a big fight. He's going to find that one. It seems like he's going to have help onto this A point soon. Yep, there's another spawn in, as there was a member B that Atlanta had to kill off. So we are now going to this A defense from Atlanta.
The A defense is coming in here. They have to play a little bit of a retake for the most part, but Socrates and Zahid be able to pick up some of these kills. Carly gets one before losing a teammate there, but Carly is going to get taken out on the pushback there. The A point still well on its way to being captured. The first tick gone, second tick almost there as well. But Rob over by the B point, just being annoying, making sure these Atlanta players can't focus the A point. Is going to push over to help out. That A point, third tick, almost done. A will be secured in Atlanta, just focusing on the B point for now.
Rob, like a military soldier, just doing his patrol there, running through their spawn building, just watching his post, in other words. But as they're kind of getting set up on this, we've seen this push over on this left side to spawn them orange truck, get the kills, and then push quickly to try and spawn them on the back side of that, on our bottom left section of the map anyway. But kill switch, finding the kills in the in-between to kind of, keep pushing Denver back, their guy closest to the point. So this is just time wasting really right now.
Time wasting indeed. About a minute and a half left. We are going to see Socrates somehow wins that gunfight. Is going to get taken down, but does win that one. Recon Elite all the way in the back spawn. Looking to get this player who's just spawned up. That is going to be Como, who just spawned in. Seal, the one trying to prevent the players pushing up from field. Recon Elite gets the spawn kill. Seal picks up one, gets another one weak, pushing over towards that bottom pool mid-alley. He's going to give a quick shout to the teammates there, but is going to lose a trophy in the process as well. You see Denver slowly closing in on this B point. A couple players pushing up from the middle of the map. They have to worry about kill switch. Coma trying to find Recon Elite, kills the player, getting the spawn kills. And just like that, can open things back up for Atlanta.
Yeah, I wonder if now we'll see a couple more wipes come through for Atlanta, as that was kind of what was throwing them off for a while there. And then, yeah, the rest of the kills going to come through. Going to push up a little bit. Oh, Seal and Kill Switch are going to combine to find that kill on Recon, as Denver is kind of in panic mode now. But Sahid going to try and pull them out of it. That was a big first kill. They're going to have to find these guys on that upper part of the map, or else they are going to never get into B. I wonder if they remember, as they've known that Kill Switch has been pushed up for a while now on this side.
Kill Switch did get the 6th kill there, has the cruise missile in the back pocket. You see the side of Atlanta still having to play defense here. 10 seconds remaining. They have to pick up some of these kills. Carly picks up the first one, pushing up. Socrates still trying to make a move. Carly gets that kill. Seal gets one as well. Zahid last alive for the team, pushed up, gets taken down. No one close enough to get on the time. It's still going to be 3 big ticks for Denver. It forces Atlanta to have to try to get 6 on their offensive round.
Yep, gonna need 6 to give them. So if we do go to defense, then we go to that 5th round, they will be on D. But no, I'm getting that backwards.
Well, if they get 6, they win. But they'd also have to get 6 to tie up to get the defense, but it doesn't matter. As long as they get it, they win. But
Yeah, they would win, but
hey,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So
Either
Atlanta
way.
looking to try to win it here, otherwise they are going to get forced onto the back-to-back offenses, which you never know. That might be what they prefer, even though the first offense they had did not go great. But Denver here had a good, strong first defense. Can they do it again?
Yeah, Denver looking to start off early again with 2 big kills in the feed from their ARs. As they're going to look for the third. They have the call out for Yellow Shack, I assume. Zahid like an attack dog running through the room, but he's going to end up getting picked up by Goma, who's been hanging out. A couple of kills coming. They know the guy's window. Atlanta should be getting a better start at the very least to their offense with this push out to B.
The push over to B going strong so far. We see Killswitch leading the charge over there. Atlanta Dazed get the first tick, the second one on its way. Rob pushing up from the back of the field, being a massive distraction, allows the Denver players to push up from the front. Killswitch and Seal have to turn around. Killswitch picks up one. Seal picked one up earlier, but needs to get some of these players spawning in. You see Denver pushing up. Zahid gets the box chow, gets one kill. The rest of the kills come in for the side of Denver. It's going to allow Atlanta Dazed to spawn back up, move on over to A.
Yeah, we've seen Zahid kind of have to man mode up, push in there to clear that guy off the box before Socrates could find the other two to clear them off of B. There's only 2 ticks right now, but they're looking to move this into some A success. Dodge a cruise missile in the process. Coma gonna find at least one there, but these kills coming through for Denver, trading back and forth. And we are gonna see these red arrows spawn out pretty far, but big kills coming in for Coma in the hills. Zahid gonna trade it back again, as just kills are coming through the feed like crazy, CNK.
And these kills are coming through back and forth. Both teams basically tied up as 18-18 right now, but Carly over on the A point picking up a kill as well. Zahid taking the chow, gets taken down. Carly clutching it up for the team. That's going to be the A point. The second tick is on the way. Some teammates pushing up to help out. But look at all the util coming in from Denver, getting these players nice and weak and stunned up. The A point is going to get captured. The B point almost captured as well. Atlanta can win this one very easily here. I say easily. There's nothing easy about it, but they can win this one here.
Oh, and the waiting game.
Oh, what? Carly won that fight?
Yeah, Carly lost the waiting game, but won the battle. So that'll be the first kill for this break, as they're gonna push forward. And Coma finds another. This could start to get scary, as now she wins the waiting game, managing to sit there longer. Recon gonna need to find a kill. Him and Rob are gonna have to find a way to do this. That's a heat, sorry, but Recon finds the first one. Gonna jump in with the knife. He's gonna go down. The trade's coming through. Carly finds 2 again. Gonna jump on the point. This is Carly's round. She's trying to take it. Not gonna happen with Rob there. Killswitch trades it back.
I mean, the kills are back and forth around. Atlanta trying to get in this on this one. Socrates with just the pistol gets taken down. Zahid is challenging one at a time. Comes the Denver surrender. They die one at a time, as well as Atlanta win the round and win the map. Shout out Carly for the opener on the B site with a 7 kill streak to get him on that. And the rest of Atlanta for closing it out, as well as they win the map 3-1 to go up 2-1 in the series.
You were kind of talking about it. There was just a bunch of playmakers on this Atlanta team.
The way Atlanta Dazed versus Denver surrender. Atlanta currently up 2-1 in the series. Denver looking to fight that one back to a 2-2.
Yeah, big kills early already coming in, and we are maybe going to see a flip as 4 go down, but that will mean they all spawn back there, at least originally, I would think, as they're going to need to find some kills, or else Atlanta is going to try and jump ahead at this in a very quick way, even getting the time on hold. But Denver able to slow the bleeding a little bit. Zahid answering there needed to if they were going to remain in this game. But the flip has really came in now, CNK. They are going to have these spawns, Atlanta.
And the spawns coming in for Atlanta, but the P1 time still a thing to worry about, as Denver surrender should be able to clean up that time. I say that, but I mean, you got multiple players from Atlanta behind you here. Only one player, that's going to be Carly, pushed up for the P2 side of the map here, as Denver have the spawns unlocked. Carly gets taken down as well, so now Denver completely on lockdown for P2. Only down by 12 points, which is pretty good for the P1 into the P2 rotation when you control the new time. You see Denver just trying to hold down for now. Zahid trying to run some routes is going to get taken down. The opening pick for Atlanta is going to come through. Their chance to push this one up is well here. We see Seal pushing the back as well. Killswitch with another one from the front. Both these teams fighting it out. We see Carly push up, gets taken down. Denver still holding strong, but they need to worry about this next wave coming in.
Yeah, Socrates finding a big kill, and they are able to keep a little bit of hold on this hill. And Socrates going to turn on Seal and find that one. A little awkward interaction. Will he be able to find this one as well? This will be crazy. Oh no, Killswitch getting that kill, as it seems like Atlanta's going to clean them out and get this garbage time, which 20 seconds is big amount of kills, but or time on the old hill, and Zahid gonna find one towards the backside as Denver will look to get the start on this hill as well. Kind of see a complete flip back from that very first hard point we had, where it's now Denver in control of some of the hills at the start, but Atlanta has shown no problem breaking in the pass. CNK.
Yeah, definitely something to look out for. Zahid, though, picks up a big one up towards the top there. You see Atlanta trying to push this one in, already lose 2 players. A big initial gunfight that did happen that we didn't quite spot was Coma trying to push all the way around the back, and Recon Elite was able to get that one before the hill popped up. But things all tied up. Denver about to gain the lead. Atlanta, 4-man push coming in here shortly. 2 players down, making a 2-man push coming in. I mean, basically a 1-man because Coma's pushed up. Killswitch still in the back there, ready for the P4. Coma
Well,
waiting to make a play.
one important man, though, however, Coma gonna slow things down, try to find that one. Socrates will clean that one up. It's been a great hold from Denver, really, on this Hydro Hill. This is always a tough one with the spawns being so flippy, but Atlanta now able to probably come get this garbage time again if they don't get killed by the guys that are going to spawn behind them, but that's exactly what Atlanta wants, as they have the first 2 guys at P2 at the next hill right now, holding things down. Seal gonna try and squeeze out this kill on Recon. Recon's playing it very slow, waiting for the break with his teammate.
I mean, I tell you what, Denver is a really efficient hardpoint team. We saw it in the Mercado. Now we're seeing it here on Hydroelectric as well. They break on through. The P4 is going to be theirs. They have the spawns. They're going to have the time as well. But Atlanta getting the 4-man push, pushing this one in. They get the initial couple kills. They just got to get these players in the back spawn. Coma's going to be the first player to try to take this chow. A little bit of help from the front of Broken. Ollie pushes up, gets that first pick. 1 more player back. Rock. That is going to be Recon. Picks up 1. Zahid helps out from behind as well. But Coma on a 5 picks up the kill. Zahid gets taken down as well. And just like that, Atlanta gets the time back.
Yeah, something to point out there is just like that Carly didn't get the kill on that second guy in the back, but just the snap, turn and snap on him was enough to get some damage. And that can be sometimes the difference in a full entire break. So it's kind of wonderful to be seeing that out of your teammates, you know, getting the eyes weak, even when they're going to go down for sure. As Atlanta getting the garbage time on that again to make this another 5 or 6 point lead going into next. But Denver getting some kills onto the backside. We will have to see who gets to better of this tumultuous pit that it can be in this P5.
Yeah, the P5 going to be a big one coming up. Atlanta picking up some of these kills, but Denver still here getting those kills in return as well. Recon Elite with 2 big ones. Looking to make it another one with Coma pushing around the back here. See Atlanta trying to push back up to get pushed in to help their teammates, but they're all falling all over the place. 1 player left from that initial push. That's Killswitch. The spawns do come in, but with only 30 seconds remaining, Denver is looking to take those P1, P2 spawns here momentarily. You see Atlanta pushing up. They're still getting traded out nice and efficiently from Denver.
Yeah, Denver got some good time off on that hill. Atlanta's break did come through again at around this 20-second mark, finding the points. It'll be about these kills to P1 now as Socrates finds the first. That is going to be a huge one. Are they able to spot this guy in the mid, though? He's going to be taken out by Carly. Carly's going to need to look to breaking this new hill as the arrows have turned for him. We're looking Socrates the first. That's a kind of a sneaky little spot for Socrates there. That was a tough read.
Tough read indeed. You see these teams basically tied up, the P1, P2 roto in favor of Denver. We see some of these kills back and forth. Atlanta trying to get on this P1 time, but they're losing their lives. Zahid with 2 big ones. Carly trying to push the back, trying to get over towards that P2 side. We do see Killswitch all the way over there with the AR. Ooh. Somehow Recon Elite spawns directly behind him, picks up the kill, and just takes over the position.
Yeah, that spawn was very fortunate for Recon Elite, as that was looking to be a kind of a chain scenario into that next spawn, but what you got to deal with sometimes with the water routes and the way this map plays out. So Coma going huge on this P1 hill. This is some good time that they are now getting to maybe pull back into the lead once again if you are Atlanta Dazed. But Zahid and Denver are definitely focused on this next hill. These first kills will be everything. Can they find them onto kills? Or Killswitch's going to go down. 1 more on the hill. Zahid's going to look to clean him up. That'll be it, but he's not even going to take that time. He's going back. He's trying to solidify this defense.
The defense going to be solidified indeed as Denver surrender ready to go. See these players ready to fight. Atlanta trying to push this one in. They lose 1, they lose 2. 2 more players trying to push in from that middle of the map. Surely Zahid is going to be able to slow these players down. The first one going to be chowing out. That's going to be Coma picking up a big one there. Need some help from the teammates pushing up. 40 seconds or so remaining on the time. P2 second rotation coming through now. Killswitch laying down that top rock. Gets a nice little pick there. Seal with 1 as well. So Atlanta on the time. They still don't have the spawns, but they've got the time to their name.
Yeah, Recon Elite may have gotten that 1 spawn and that gave him some unfortunate access. Oh, he's going to get picked up there, but I think he was really trying hard to play that anchor and give them those spawns for throughout that. But honestly, maybe a blessing in disguise, just because you don't really want to get spawned back there once there's only 20-some seconds left on the hill, right? As you do have a long crawl back to this hill, as we do see Recon Elite now on a complete flip, anchoring in that back of now the left side of the map.
Couple players from Atlanta close by to the
Let's
P3,
take it
ready to
from
go.
front.
Recon Elite, once again, watching the back. He's going to have a player in Carly bot to come chow this one out. Rob in the hill, looking for some help. Is going to get shot up, gets taken down. Carly gets the kill in the back, gives Atlanta the spawns. The time also towards them as well, but Socrates with 2 big ones, getting the opening kills as per usual. Zahid from the flank, looking to pick up a couple, picks up one. The other player, Coma, going to be nice and weak. He's going to secure those spawns for the team. Atlanta currently up by about 20 points, but the time currently in favor of Denver.
Denver will live and die by their Socrates Zahid breaks. We've seen this before on our first map of Hardpoint, but Zahid and Socrates always in the feed together, always finding these breaks, working so well off each other to keep Denver in these games. As we are climbing and climbing again, this is looking to be another thriller on this Hardpoint, as Atlanta getting some huge garbage time on this other hill. Going to be up to about a 20 or 30 point lead, but Denver's got the hold set up anyways, Yankee.
Set up ready to go from Denver. Atlanta broke this last time around with about 30 seconds to go. Let's see if they can do it again. We see the push coming in, all 4 players starting to collapse. Zahid picks up the initial kill though. Denver with a slight advantage to begin. Kill switch gets the trade. Seal, the captain of the team, picks up a big one as well. So now we see the teams clashing once again. Seal with 2. Carly looking for the back spawn. That is going to be Recon in the back. Picks up 2. Maintains the spawns for the team and also holding strong. Recon and the boys getting it done. Atlanta trying to still push once again off of spawn.
Recon just digging in deep and sitting there and getting ready for what is the turnaround, as he's going to need to keep finding those plays to give Denver these holds, as Seal is time and time and again finding breaks, but he's going to get taken down by Recon there. I would think this is the last push from Atlanta is on this right now. Gonna get taken down. Probably a good thing in the end going back to spawn, because you can now get your setup for the next hill, as Denver took about a 5-point lead. They're literally all choosing to run. Now Recon's kind of trying to come get back that time, but they got a couple spawn ins there too. Atlanta had 2 guys spawn on that old hill. This is gonna be a big first set of kills for Zahid and the guys.
Zahid and the guys trying to make a play here. We see Atlanta on the time, but not for long. Is Denver going to push in? We see Kill Switch picking up a kill, picks up a second. Carly with a 3rd there. And just like that, Atlanta able to hold the time. They get the close spawns. All the players from Denver are dead. They're trying to get the retake off of spawn. Technically, Atlanta can win here if they get all this time, but the chances of that are very low. As I say, that Seal with 2 big kills. Some of these Denver players pushing from the front are going to have to get shut down. Coma gets 1. Another couple players from the back, though. Rob, the good spawn, is trying to be a little bit of a nuisance here. Socrates with 2, Rob with the 3rd. Kill switch last alive for the side of Atlanta, gets taken down, and just like that, Denver have the time.
Yeah, this is going to be almost a tie game. This is getting to it. All members now panicking for the P1. They know they need to get here first and get this held down, as Denver going to be the first to show up. Coma with a huge kill off of the pipes. They're going to get the old time to bring them about to 237. They got to break back in. So Denver did not really get anything from there, but they will now need to play P1, P2 like it is their last leg, as 10 seconds to go, and the break is in for Atlanta.
Atlanta currently on the time. They get off of it very quickly as Denver gets the kills. 7 more seconds and Atlanta wins. Denver have to fight for everything. They are going to be on the time. 40 seconds remaining. They can technically win it here. I think just barely. It'll be a tick off, though, so no matter what, they can't. The side of Atlanta, though, can just play for the P2 if they want. Looks like they'll play for the P1. They're coming from the backside. They're going to push on this one shortly. Zahid and Socrates, the first front line, have to pick up these kills. The side of Atlanta about to chow out. We see the players come in. The kills coming through. A little bit back and forth. Zahid gets taken down, and just like that, the side of Denver still fighting. That's Rob with 1. Looking for a second. Gets taken down. Atlanta get the last bit of time, and 250 to 225 ends the playoff run for the Denver surrender.
Yeah, wow, that really was just an excellent display at the end there of just being able to slay out when you need it, do your controlled pushes. We've seen 2 guys come out that bottom door with a perfect chow onto Socrates and Zahid, as they were able to withstand the battering that those 2 were putting on.